Hi everyone, in this video I'm going to solve Cambridge IGCSE Mathematics Paper 1 core, which is non-calculator, in a session February-March 2025 Paper 1-2. So now in Paper 1, you have given the list of formulas, so no need to memorize these areas, surface areas and the volume formulas. Again, calculators must not be used in this paper. It is a non-calculator paper, right? Question number 1, write the number 20,000 in figures. So 20,000, this is a number in figures. Question number 2, write 0.07 part A as a percentage. So for as a percentage, you have to multiply the number by 100. Right, so there are two zeros, so you have to move the decimal point 1 unit and 2 units to the right, so it is just 7%. Part B, as a fraction, so we can write this down 0.07 as a fraction divided by 1, and there are two digits after the decimal, so you have to do the two zeros, so it becomes 7/100 as a fraction. Part C, in a standard form. So 0.07 in a standard form, you have to move 1 unit and 2 units. So 7 times 10 to the power 2. You are moving to the right, so it is -2. When we are moving to the left, it is +2. 7 times 10 to the power -2. Question number 3, write down all the factors of 18. Okay, 1 is a factor of 18, 2 times 9 is 18, 3 times 6 is 18, 6 times 3 is 18, 9 times 2 is 18, and 1 times 18 or 18 times 1 is 18. Question number 4, find the value of number A, 10 cube. 10 times 10 times 10. So it is 1 and with 3 zeros. So this is 1000. Now for part B, cube root of 27. 27 is basically 3 cube. 3 cube is 27, right? Now we can say 3 cube and its cube root is 1/3. So this 3 and this 3 is cancelled out. We are left with 3 only. 7 to the power 0. Any number to the power 0 is equals to 1. Question number 5, part A, on the diagram, draw all lines of symmetries. Okay. So as you can see, this die has a vertical line of symmetry. Both the sides are identical, right? So it has a vertical line of symmetry, this, and it also has a horizontal line of symmetry. You can see when you draw this line, both the sides are identical. So it has two lines of symmetries, the vertical one and the horizontal one. Part B, shade one square, just one, so that the diagram has a rotational symmetry of order 2. Okay, one more square we have to shade. Let's see which one. Okay, rotational symmetry of order 2. 1 2 3 4, 1 2 3 4. Okay, you can see this, these are 3 and 1, these are 3 and 1, so these are 2 and 1 over here, so these are 2 and 1, this one links with this, so this is the shaded one. Now it has a rotational symmetry of order 2. This square is going to be shaded. All right. Question number 6, write the value of the reciprocal of 0.25. So for this, we have to learn what is 0.25. 0.25 is basically 1/4. And the reciprocal of 1/4 is just 4. Reciprocal of 1/4 is 4/1 or just 4. All right. Question number 7, workout. So here we have to use a BODMAS. Bracket, exponent, division, multiplication, addition, and subtraction. So we do not have a bracket, no exponents, no division. We have a multiplication, we have a subtraction and addition. So first we apply the multiplication. So these two numbers are multiplied and these two numbers are multiplied. 6 times 3 is 18. -6 times -3 is positive of 18. And we have a plus, and 7 times, negative sign. I beg your pardon, it's positive because negative times negative is positive, right? 7 times 2 is 14. Now we have to add 18 and 14. So 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So 3, 2 and 1, 2 and 3. So it is 32. Question number 8, write these numbers in order starting with the smallest. Which one is the smallest, right? So 34% is basically 34 divided by 100. So 0.34. Pi value is 3.14. 1 over 3, 0.333. And 3 stays the same. 3 over 10 is 0.3. So which one is the smallest? Okay. 0.3, this is 3, it's larger. 0.3, this is 0.3. Okay, this is 0.30, 0.33, 0.34. So this one is the smallest one, 0.30, which is 3 over 10. Okay, this is done. The next is 0.33 and then 0.34. So 1 by 3 and 34%. 1 by 3 and then we have 34% and then 3.14 and just 3.0. So 3.0 and then 3.14 is the largest. Question number 9. A film starts at 19:35. The film lasts for 70 minutes. Work out the time the film finishes. So 70 minutes is basically equals to 1 hour and 10 minutes because 1 hour equals to 60 minutes. 60 minutes plus 10 minutes make 70 minutes. So in 1935, we have to add 1 hour and 10 minutes. 5 plus 0 is 5. 3 plus 1 is 4. 9 plus 1 is 10. 1 plus 1 is 2. So it finishes at 20:45. Question number 10. A shape is drawn on a 1 centimeter square grid. That is a shape. Part A. Find the area of the shape. Okay. So you can see this shape look like a trapezium. So its area is, we have to use a formula for area of a trapezium. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. This is 1, 2, 3. And the height is 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so area of a trapezium is half the sum of parallel sides. This and this are parallel side, the sum of 7 and 3, and then times by the height, which is 4. So this is 2 times 2 is 4, and 2 times with 7 plus 3 would be 10. 2 times 10 is 20. So it is 20 centimeter square. Now for part B on the grid, shade 50% of the shape. So it is pretty simple. 50% is basically half, which is 1 by 2, right? Since we have given the area, so area of that shape is 20. So half of that area is 10 centimeter square. So just 10 squares, this 1 centimeter square grid. So 10 squares are going to be shaded. Any 10, you can say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You can take these. This would be 50%. The 10 squares are going to be shaded, right? You can take any 10 squares. So it is better to find the area of any shape to find to shade half of that percent, right? 50%, right? Okay, question number 11. Work out part A. 1.95 times 2.04. Okay, it's a non-calculator papers, but we have given the hint. Thank God. 1.95. It is multiply with 20. Oh, sorry, 19.5 is multiply with 20.4. The answer is 397.8. So it is 2 decimal point. 1 decimal is shifted again and 1 decimal is shifted. So it is 1, 2, 3, 4. So answer should be in the 4 decimal places. So the answer is 3.978 and 0. Okay, now for part B, divide 398 over by, all right. Again, using the same information if we have 397.8, this is going to divide it by 20.4. The answer is 19.5, right? But now there is no decimal point over here. This is just one decimal point. This is just one decimal point. So remove this one decimal point. You have to divide this by 10. Let me show you. 3978 divided by 10, whole divides. Again, removing one decimal point, you have to divide it by 10. So this 10 and this 10 is cancelled out. So the division answer stays the same, which is 19.5. 19.5 is the answer. Question number 12, part A. Kate has a method for finding the difference between two square numbers, a square minus b square. Her method is the sum of a and b, sum of two numbers, multiply the difference between a and b. She shows her method for 17 square and 13 square. Add the two numbers, multiply the product of two numbers, so subtraction, and then take the product. Okay, work out using Kate's method. Okay, add the two numbers 29 and 21 times subtraction of the two numbers 29 minus 21. So in 29, when you add 21, this would be 9 plus 1 is 10, and this becomes 5, it is 50. And 29 subtract 21 from 9, take away 1 would be 8, and we have 0 over here. So this is 50, and times this would be 8. So 5 times 8 is 40, and we have a 0, so it is 400. So the answer is 400 according to Kate's method. Part B. In this part, all lengths are in centimeters. Keep this in mind. Okay. The diagram shows a prism. It is a prism. Work out the volume of the prism. Volume of any prism is equals to area of cross section multiply by the height or the length. Since we have given the length, which is 100 centimeters, yes. Okay, just find out the area of this cross section. Okay, let me find the area of cross section by breaking the shape into two rectangles. So this length is 17, this length is 17, right? Okay, what about this length? The width of this rectangle. Okay, the whole length is 17. As you can see, this whole is 17, this one is 13. So in 13, what we add to make 17? We add 4, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. So this is 4. So 17, 17, 4 and 4, right? Again, the other rectangle is, this is 13. This is also 13. What about these two? This one and this one. Okay, as you can see, this is 13. In 13, what we add to make whole 17? Again, 4. So this length is 13 times 4. So area of cross section, we have two rectangles. The first rectangle, length times width, is the area of a rectangle, if I recall. So the first rectangle is 17 times 4 plus the other rectangle is 13 times 4 and times by the length, which is 100. Let's solve for the volume. Okay, 17 times 4 first. So 4 times 7 is 28. 4 times 1 is 4, 5, 6. So it is 68. Plus 13 times 4 becomes 4 times 3 is 12. 4 times 1 is 4 and 5. So it is 52. Times it by 100. So we have 8, 9, 10, 1 and 0, 6 and 5, 5. 6 plus 6 is 12, so it is 120 times by 100. So it is 1, 2 and with 3 zeros. So it is 12,000 centimeter cube. Question number 13, convert 8 liters into centimeter cube. Keep in mind that 1 liter equals to 1000 cubic centimeter. So what is 8 liters? 8 liter is obviously 8000 cubic centimeter. So the answer is 8000. Question number 14. The diagram shows a triangular prism. It is a triangle. ABC is an isosceles triangle. A, B and C all right, with AC equals to BC. The perpendicular length of the triangle ABC, this is 4 centimeter. AB is 6 centimeter and B to D is 6 centimeter also. Part A, complete this statement. The prism has dash faces and dash edges. So the faces, let's talk about the faces first. This is a front face. Okay, this is a triangle, isosceles triangle. One face, two face. This is three face, the backward is four face, and the bottom is the fifth face. So five faces. And the edges are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. So 9 edges. Just count. These are the edges. Now for part B, show that the length of BC is 5 centimeter. Length of BC, where is BC? This length. You have to show this is 5 centimeter. All right. So since it is an isosceles triangle, we have given this is, make this a right angle triangle. Okay, it is a right angle triangle. This length is 4. So this is the half. So this length would be 3. Let's find out the hypotenuse by using Pythagoras theorem. The hypotenuse is BC, so it's square equals to the 3 square and plus 4 square. So BC square is equals to 9 and 16. Okay, so BC square is going to be 9 plus 16. This is 25. Yes, 25. So BC is root 25, that is equals to 5. So it is proved that the length of BC is 5 centimeter square. Now part C of number 14, complete the net of the prism on a 1 centimeter square grid. The base has been drawn for you. This is a base of the prism. The base, which is 6 and 6. Yes, the base is 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right, so you can, let us visualize. We have the base. It has 5 faces again, right? The base is already done. So this is a base. These two, the cross section of this prism, triangular prism, are the two isosceles triangle with the length 6 and the height is 4. Okay, the height, this is 6, right? This is 1, 2, 3, and 4 over here and over here. Okay, let me draw this. Okay, this is a base. Now you have to close the two triangles. Okay, now we have to draw this rectangle and the back rectangle, which has a length of 6 by 5. We have done 5 BC. This is 5, right? 6 by 5. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay, let me draw this. Now let us understand this, how we close this. Okay, so this is a base. We have to close the left and the right side. This side and this side is closed at the top. So this would be the net of the triangular prism. I hope this makes sense now. Question number 15. The diagram shows a triangle BCD, B, C, and D, and a straight line ABC. Okay, so we have DB equals to DC equals to BC. Part A, write down the mathematical name of the triangle B, D, and C. So when all the three sides are same, so this triangle is obviously equilateral triangle. Right. Now for part B, work out the value of y. Give two geometrical reasons for your answer. Okay. Now you have to solve for y. Two geometrical reasons we have to give. Since it is an equilateral triangle, so all the interior angles of equilateral triangle equals to 60. All the sides are same, all the angles are same. 360 angles add up to 180, right? So the first reason is, we can say, angle D, B and C. D, B and C. This angle equals to 60 degree, because angles in an equilateral triangle are 60 and equal. All are equal. Okay. Now the second reason is, you have to, this is a straight line. A, B, C is a straight line. So we can say angle on a straight line, angles on a straight line add up to 180 degree. Now let's do y and 60. These two angles add up to 180. Okay. So what is y? It is 180 degree minus 60 degree. From 180 take away 60 is 120 degrees. So this angle y is 120 degrees. Question number 16. Jill records the temperature and the number of people on the beach for each of 10 days. Number of people and the temperature. Part A. What type of correlation is shown in the scatter diagram? When the temperature increases, the number of people on the beach also increases. So it is a positive correlation. Part B. Describe the relationship between the temperature and the number of people on the beach. Okay. So since when the temperature is higher, the number of people on the beach also increases. So that is a relation. When temperature increases, number of people on the beach increases. Question number 17. Line L is shown on the grid. Part A. Find the equation of line L in the form of y equals to mx plus c. C is the y-intercept. So what is a y-intercept? Y-intercept is 3. So that is C. So m is the slope, which is rise over run, right? Which is rise over run. Okay, so from the slope, let me pick this point or this point or this point. This is your choice. So let me take this point. From the slope, how much we have to rise? 1 and 2 units. The rise is 2 units. And for this point, from the y-intercept, the rise is 2 units and the run is 1, 2, 3 and 4 units. The run is 4 units. So the slope is 1 by 2. So we can say the equation of line is half x plus 3. Part B. Line L crosses the x-axis at point P. Find the coordinates of P. So it crosses x-axis at point P. So when it crosses x-axis, the y component should be equals to 0. Just solve for the x component. So equation is y equals to 1 over 2x plus 3. Since y is 0, so this is 1 over 2x plus 3, or we can say negative 3 would be equals to 1 over 2x. By shifting the 3 on the other side, cross multiplying minus 3 times 2, this is x, so minus 6 is the x value. Negative 6 and 0 are the coordinates of point B. Question number 18, part A. Complete the table of values for y equals to 12 over x. For negative 6, negative 3, negative 1, 1, 3 and 6. Okay, so 12 over minus 6. 2 times 6 is 12 minus 2. 12 over 3. 3 times 4 is 12. Minus 4. Negative 12. 12 over 1 is 12. 12 over 3 is again 4. 12 over 6 is 2. Part B, on the grid, draw the graph for minus 6 to minus 1 and 1 to 6. Okay. When x is minus 6, the y value is minus 2. So minus 6 and minus 2, this point. Minus 4, the value is minus 3. This is minus 4 and here we have minus 3. No, the minus 3 is in the middle. 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. So the middle would be minus 3. Yeah, this point. At minus 3, it's minus 4. Minus 3, minus 4. At minus 2, it is minus 6. Okay, at minus 1, it is minus 12. Alright, now for the positive side, for 1, it is 12. For 2, it is 6. For 3, it is 4. And for 4, it is 3. The middle one is 3. For 6, it is 2. Okay, let me join them. This would be the graph of the reciprocal function. That's the shape. Part C, on the grid, draw the line y equals to negative 9, y equals to minus 9. Okay, where the y value is negative 9. Here y is negative 8. 1 block, 2 block, and in the middle, y equals to negative 9. This is the line y equals to minus 9. Use the graph to solve 12 over x equals to negative 9. This is 12 by x and this is negative 9. At what point they are equal? So just find out that value. Okay. This is the point. Negative 1, negative 1.2468 and then negative 1.2. Negative 1.2. Question number 19, part A. N is an odd number. Write down the value of n that satisfies 7. N is 7 is less than equals to n is less than equals to 15. It must be an odd number. Okay. Between 7 to 15. The numbers can be, let me draw the number line. Okay. Let's say it starts from 7. Here we have a positive, here we have the negative, the negatives and the positives. Okay, starting from the 7 and then 8, no, we can do 9, just odd numbers, and then 10, no, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 17, 19, 21, and so on. Okay, we have to stop at 15. So it starts from 7 and it stops at 15. These values. Okay, what are the odd numbers that satisfy these? So odd numbers are 9, 11, 13 and 15 itself because there is equality on 15. Part B, Pip think minus 1 is less than x is less than 8 is an inequality represent on the number line minus 1 till 8, but they are not equals. Complete the statement. Okay. Pip's inequality is incorrect because why it is incorrect? Because you can see at minus 1 the circle is shaded, at 8 the circle is shaded, but he does not include the equalities, right? So why his inequality is incorrect? Because he does not include equality sign. At x is equals to minus 1 and x is equals to 8. So it must be minus 1 is less than equals to x is less than equals to 8. Question number 20. The height h meter of a building is this much. Correct to the nearest meters. Meters and meters. So correct to the nearest 1 meter divided by 2, which is 0.5. So find the upper and the lower bound. Complete the statement for the value of each. In 635, you have to add 0.5. I'm really sorry. I recorded these questions, but I forgot to turn on my mic. So let me explain you guys again. So since the height we have given in meters and it is correct to the nearest 1 meter, so you have to divide it by 2, that is 0.5. So for the the lower bound and the upper bound, what you have to do, you have to add 0.5 and subtract 0.5. When you add 0.5, this is 635.5, and when you subtract 634.5. Now question number 21, you have given the x in terms of w and p. Part A, find the value of x when w is given and the p is given. So just substitute the w value, which is 5, and the p value, which is 6, and 3 times 2 is 6, and 5 square is 25, and 25 times 2 is 50. Part B, make P the subject of the formula. So we have given x equals to w square over 3 times by P. So 3 is multiplying on the other side and w square is dividing. So P value is 3x over w square. Question number 22, work out. Give your answer as a fraction in its simplest form. So 15 times 1 is 15. In 15, when you add 7, this is 22 out of 15, and minus 4 by 15 stays the same. Now you have to multiply, make the same denominators. 5 15 is a multiple of 5, so 5 times 3 makes 15, so we are multiplying and dividing by 3 for the second fraction. 22 over 15 stays the same, so 4 times 3 is 12 and 5 times 3 is 15. So now the denominators are same, you can subtract the numerator by 22 and 12. This is 10 out of 15. 5 times 2 is 10, 5 times 3 is 15, and 2 by 3 is a fraction in its simplest form. Question number 23. Mai buys 2 batteries. The probability that a battery is faulty is 1 over 10. That is a probability for faulty, the first and the second battery. Part A, you have to complete the tree diagram. For faulty, it is 1 by 10. For not faulty, it should be 9 out of 10. Same for faulty is 1 by 10, not faulty 9 out of 10. And faulty is 1 out of 10 and not faulty is 9 out of 10. Part B, find the probability that Mai buys 2 faulty batteries. Both the batteries are faulty. The first one is faulty, the second one is also faulty. So you have to multiply the probability of the 2 faulty batteries. One is 1 by 10 and 1 by 10. 1 times 1 is 1, 10 times 10 would be 100. Part C, the shop sells 3,000 batteries in a month. Work out the expected number of faulty batteries the shop sells. So the probability of the faulty batteries is given, which is 1 out of 10, and multiply it by the number of batteries the shop sells in a month, which is 3,000. So this would be equals to 300. So out of 3,000, 300 batteries are faulty. Question number 24. A circle has radius 7 centimeter. A square has a side x centimeter. It's a circle and a square. The circumference of a circle is the same length as a parameter of a square. Find the value of x. Give your answer in terms of pi. Okay, the circumference of a circle, which is equals to 2 pi r, this is the same length, means it is equals to the parameter of a square. The square parameter is 4 times the side of square. The side of each square is x, right? So radius is 7. So 2 pi times by 7 equals to 4x. So 2 times 7 is 14 pi equals to 4x. What we have to do, we have to solve for x. So 14 pi over 4, this would be x, right? Or 2 times 2 is 4, 2 times 7 is 14, x is 7 pi by 2 in the form of pi. Question number 25. The triangle ABC is mathematically similar to the triangle PQR. Show that QR is 14 centimeter. Since these two triangles are mathematically similar, and when two shapes are mathematically similar, the ratios of their corresponding sides are equal. We have to solve for QR, this length, Q to R, in terms of centimeters. Yes. Okay. So PR, the ratio of PR and the ratio of AC, these two ratios are same, 10 over 5. This would be equals to the ratio of QR and BC. This is QR and the BC is 7. Just simplify. 5 times 2 is 10. So 2 would be equals to QR over 7. Now 7 is multiplying on the other side. It becomes 2 times of 7 equals to QR. And 2 times 7 is 14 centimeter. This is equals to QR. So it is proved that QR is 14 centimeter. Question number 26. Solve the simultaneous equation in sums of T and W. Okay. Now let me multiply the first equation by 2 and the second equation by 3. To cancel out W. I want to use a method of elimination. You can do, so this is a system of linear equations. To solve the system of linear equations, there are two methods. Method of substitution or method of elimination. For elimination method, you can cancel the T or W. Any one variable you have to cancel and solve for the other one. So I want to cancel W because they are in opposite signs. So you have to multiply the first equation with the opposite coefficient, means with 2, and the second with the other opposite coefficient with 3. 2 times 4 is 8t minus 2 times 3 would be 6w. 2 times 11 is 22. 6 times 3 is 18t plus 2 times 3 is 6w, and 3 times 3 is minus 9. Now we can cancel this out. Okay, now we have to add 18 in 8, which is equals to 8 plus 8 is 16, 1 and 6 and 2, 26t Okay, so from 22 you have to take away 9. Okay, 1 and 12. 12 take away 9 is 3 and 1. It's 13. Okay, so t value is 13 out of 26. 13 out of 26, you can say 13 times 1 is 13, 13 times 2 is 26. So the t value is 1 by 2, or you can say 0.5 is the t value, right? Now for the second variable, you have to solve for w. So for w, plug the t value into the first equation or second equation. This is your choice. So 6t plus 2w equals to -3. So 2w is going to be -3, -6t. So 2w is -3 minus 6, and the t value is 1 by 2. 2 times 3 is 6. So 2w is equals to -3 minus 6. So 2w equals to -6. -3 minus 3 is -6. So w would be equals to -6 over 2. 2 times 3 would be 6. So here it is -3. So w is -3. Alright, so that was the last question of our paper. If you have any queries, please let me know in the comment section, and please subscribe to my channel. Thank you for watching. See you next time. Take care.